Doing things you're afraid to do makes you feel more alive and it gives you energy. We hear this and we automatically think of the most dangerous things the human body can experience. Skydiving, swimming with sharks, doing 150 into 75, extreme shit, right? But there are so many circumstances in which you can place yourself in that will allow you to feel this dangerous experience that aren't so extreme. What is danger? Danger is the possibility of suffering harm or injury. It is also the possibility of something unwelcome or unpleasant. So what are things we can do that feel unpleasant? What are some things we can do that isn't as extreme but that have the possibility of suffering harm or injury? We can argue that the possibility of having our heart broken is a harmful situation we try to avoid. Our ego being shattered, that shit hurts, it's harmful. Going into an unknown situation without knowing how that whole situation will play out is another one. When you throw yourself into situations like that, you're unaware of how everything will turn out. That's very unpleasant. Talking to a girl you see as attractive, you're living life on the edge. You're living dangerously because she may turn you down. She may not even give you the chance to speak to her. She'll just put her hand up like this. Your ego's shattered now. You aren't as cute as you think you are, and the way you approach it, shit's terrible. That unwelcome hand showing disinterest in you is an unpleasant feeling because you really wanted to talk to her. Asking your boss for that raise. You don't know how that conversation is gonna go. That unpleasant response of being told, no, absolutely not, is there. You have no control over how that situation will play out, and so overall, it is a dangerous situation. Chasing your goals or your dreams. Whether you do it while you have a full-time gig or a part-time gig, or you save up enough money to live off for a while and you start pursuing something like that, something you always wanted to pursue. You have a plan, yes. You know what you want to do, yeah. You envision it, you can see it, but there is no guarantee that that shit's gonna work out, bro. Maybe this is just me, but I fell for that trap when I was younger too, thinking I knew everything. I thought that I could never truly follow my heart. Never trust your heart. We've all heard that shit, right? I thought that that feeling deep down in my soul was just playing me. It was out to get me. So I would start making sense of things logically, and the way that the brain is wired, it runs away from discomfort. It cowers away from the unknown and the unpleasant. Though I got into many dangerous situations anyway, I probably would have gotten into more if I just followed my heart in some good situations. And now that we know that getting into dangerous situations isn't always a bad thing, there's growth in the danger zone. You don't go through the journey of becoming better. You don't put yourself in a situation where you may get rejected. You don't seek discomfort and follow your heart because of what you can get. You do it because of who you're going to become. Once you put yourself through that dangerous situation, you become more vibrant, more energetic. You feel more alive. You become a stronger version of yourself. You've put yourself in a stressful situation where it allowed you to grow. Out of that discomfort, there was growth. Normally, when we think of stress, we think of not being able to pay your bills or the car tire going flat or not having a jack to fix it, things like this. But there is another side of stress, and I'd have to study up on the terms, before saying something silly, but it's that good stress. When you're stressed, you're subject to pressure or tension. When you're working out, your muscles are sore, right? You can't take anymore, but you go for one more rep anyway. When you think you can't run another half mile, but you push through that pain and you realize that half mile, it wasn't so bad after all. You're essentially putting your body through stress with the intention of growing and being able to handle it to where it's less stressful the next go round. It's euphoric when you stand on the other side of stress. I'd argue it's euphoric standing on the other side of any type of stress. Instead of cowering away in fear and avoiding it, you're going to deal with stress regardless of which path you choose to walk down. The sign says danger zone that way, but what you don't know is that somebody spray painted over that other arrow that told you this danger either way that you go. You might as well walk in the path of danger that you've created for yourself, because if not, somebody else will create that danger for you. Take that leap, bro. Live dangerously. Live life on the edge and jump off that damn cliff. Let life carry you and follow your heart so that you won't grow old and wish you've done it way back then, because that is a level of stress you probably will never be able to stand on the other side of.